Hey everyone, Action here. In our one system challenge, we needed to develop the best fleet tactics in order to defeat the 25 times crisis at 75 years earlier. After decade-long studies, our engineers came up with the best ship design to defeating any threat. By equipping our battleships with nothing but weapons, we took a long shot betting on destroying them before they can get in range. This, in combination with the right repeatable choices, made our ships the most deadly ships in existence. I have never seen a vanilla ship deal this much damage, to be honest. Perhaps it's the power of our admirals knowing where to shoot. And if you're enjoying this, join our navy and help us build something greater. High Command has called for 1,000 new commanders to be enlisted, and your skills and leadership are vital to our mission of defending the universe. We already have more than 30 repeatables across every tech field. Against the 25 times crisis, we ideally want to research only damage repeatables, and the reason for that is that the crisis will pretty much one-shot every single one of your ships, and therefore I even recommend you build just weapon battleships. So for Enclave class battleships we have 0 defensive slots, greatly reducing their cost, and also making them extremely cheap in terms of upkeep. Here you can see that an empty battleship like that has an upkeep of 13 energy credits and only 2.7 alloys, but if you go to a more advanced battleship, like this one, the upkeep increases to 18 energy credits and 3.8 alloys, so pretty much a 30% increase, and in terms of ship damage, they all stay the same. And since we are playing against the 25 times crisis, and also our main goal is to beat the first one and perhaps go even further to defeating the second, third, or who knows, maybe even the fourth crisis. But there is a problem because every time that we defeat one, the next crisis will have double its strength. And since we are also at the Grand Admiral strength, the crisis not only has the 25 times modifier, but they have a 12.5 on top of it. So the first crisis will actually be at 37.5 times. And the next ones will be double that. So by the end of the challenge, we could theoretically be fighting a 300 times crisis, which is kinda ridiculous considering we only have one system, but yeah, that would be a very stretch. Oh, we have 0 good agendas to launch. Let's make our citizen a little bit happier. Man, I just noticed something. We are so unlucky that the Hypnadan nation, our nearest empire, has Cosmic Storm Attraction. I have never seen someone actually use this Cosmic Storm Attraction. Yeah, you gotta be kidding, man. So I think we need to change the Deep Space Black Site at least, which give us +5 stability. Or actually no, perhaps I should just change here a Synthetic Crystal Plants or one of the Cosmic Storm's building reduction. The reason I'm worried about cosmic storms is that since we only have one system, if the storm comes to our system, we are pretty much defenseless against it. And if you look at this, the game itself states that the cosmic storm attraction intensity is high. And it makes perfect sense because they have the astrometeorology civic. Alright, that's one of the few times I have ever seen the civic. Now that we have stacked a pretty high amount of alloys, we can start building more of our fleet, and you can see how much difference it makes from the components only. The regular Enclave class battleship costs only 1.2k, and if we were to fully equip with the defensive components, it would go to 1.7k. It could be reduced a little bit if we changed our shields, but not that much, as you can see. So yeah, it's much better to build it this way if you're fighting the hardest crisis in the game. Ooh boy, I thought that the Storm Nullifier would reduce the cosmic attraction, but apparently not. It only reduces the negative effects. Yeah. So perhaps I should just replace the Deep Space Black Site, but I don't see the Cosmic Storm Repulsion building here. Okay, I think I don't even research it though. That's bad. But our next galactic institution will be the Galactic Trade Organization, which increases everyone trade value by 10%. And since we have commercial pacts with everyone and also branch offices across the whole galaxy, it will benefit us greatly. Because as you may know, one of the main bottlenecks for having a large fleet in one system challenge is the ship upkeep, since you can't field a very high naval cap. We have only achieved this high number due to our branch offices having the mercenary liaison offices. And I didn't even know that we can have one holding for every planet that they have, like one overlord holding. Is that right, guys? Has it always been like this? Because I think it would only happen in the Empire capital, not every single other planet. Oh, I see now. So we have only 3 holdings out of the 4 we can build, and 3 of them are in the Kobaria Forge capital, but we can build on other planets. I have never knew about this. Oh my god, that's so huge. So we can pretty much just scout their planets for the most fitted ones and build a holding there. Oh, I wanted this Collarium, Ministry of Science. They have a tech world. That would give us plus 1k tech every month. Yeah, very huge, but we can't have that. Oh yeah, but I think that this technology here will help us a lot in defending our ships against the cosmic storms. Yeah, minus 100% negative effect. Perhaps we don't even need to worry about cosmic storms after all, only on our planet production, which is kind of fine to be honest. I think that at some point the AI just glitches, right? Because I have been looking for every planet, trying to establish our best holdings, but here they have 12 unemployment and 0 buildings constructed, although they have so many building slots. That's why the AI falls off so much in the late game. It's pretty much every single planet with unemployment and empty building slots. Oh, that's a bad thing. They broke the commercial pact, which was granting them 570 energy credits and only giving us plus 72. So yeah, I don't know if that was a good deal for you, buddy. Okay, yeah. Now, that was what I was talking about. A magnetic storm appeared and it's gonna last for 35 years around our system, increasing our ship upkeep by 100%. And that have us at a minus 10,000 energy credits every single month. Oh man, that's so bad. How unlucky am I to have a storm attraction ally? I mean, I will send all my fleets to our nearby vassal, because the guy gotta have some ship upkeep reduction buildings, right? Yeah, here in the Imaka system, they have a minus 30% docked ship upkeep. So we'll send all of our fleets there. That you gotta be kidding me. As soon as we did this, the subspace echoes appear. Ah, how I hate this cosmic storm. Oh man. And the technologies that helped our fleets do not account for the ship upkeep. It's only the weapons and defensive components. Oh boy. Yeah, we removed our ships from the cosmic storm at least, but it still did not fix our monthly energy credit deficit. So at least the crisis is about to appear. So what we can do is shift some of our research districts for commercial ones in order to improve our trade value. Yeah, we just docked our ships and the energy credit is now positive, finally. But it still does not change the fact that we cannot protect our own home system due to the cosmic storm. And that's gonna last for more 34 years. Yeah. They're almost upon us. Let's see the breach points. And please don't be close to us this time. Alright, yeah, it's pretty close. Okay. And I just realized that we are at war with 3 fallen empires, because the Molanarch Guardians, an actual fallen empire, decided to wage war against one of our allies as well. So we pretty much have a 3 fallen empire war in heaven. Oh boy. On top of that, we also have the crisis arriving. Now, I feel so sorry for these guys. Like, they're gonna get obliterated and they are already being conquered by the Fallen Empire. There they are. The Praetorian Scourge. we have at least signed peace with one of the fallen empires. So it made our friends a little better. Alright, there they are. And they have arrived with, yeah, not that much fleet power. Let's get our fleets. Now this is one of the times we are gonna do some little bit of micromanagement and set up 2 main strike forces. We'll also hire some commanders to fill all of our fleet. I don't think they're gonna be enough, but because we're gonna need everything we can have in order to defeat the crisis with minimal losses. Right, let's send our Strike Force 1 to take care of the closest Praetorian fleets to our systems. They're gonna arrive in 270 days, and the second Strike Force will attack the northern fleet of them. The Curator station has been destroyed, that's very bad, but at least we didn't lose the Curator Insight. Now that we have moved away our fleet from the shipyard, we are losing exactly 1000 energy per month. Yeah, that's very rare to occur. And also a little bit of alloys. Just from passing by the storm, we started losing 5k energy credits. Yeah, if the Praetorian somehow reaches our system, I don't think we'll be able to defend ourselves because of the energy cost. There is our second strike force, everyone together like penguins through the storm, and the first armada. It went up to minus 13k energy credits. I don't know what's happening, but can you please move away from the storm, otherwise our economy is gonna crash. But the Scourge is so low range, they had to get this close in order to defeat our allies. Oh my god, I didn't even know, but we were using the hyper relay. We already reached their starbase. Oh my god, yeah. Let's see if we can take them out. Alright. That's the first one gone. At least the nearby Praetorian fleet is orbital bombarding the system, and so they won't be able to take the hyper relay for now. And yeah, look at this. The Praetorian is trying to use the hyper relay, meaning they will arrive at the opposite side. But if we were using the hyper relay, we would be completely annihilated by them. So one of their vanguard fleet destroyed the Biham system, meaning they are boxed in this section. So we'll have one of our strike forces in standby to block their way, whilst the second strike force will try to clear out all of the other vanguard fleets. But we gotta be careful about their second wave, because if our fleet is in the same system they arrive, we are gonna be completely blown up. We need to increase a little bit of our trade value in order to offset the losses we are getting from the upkeeps. Yeah, that was what I was talking about. The second wave has arrived with a total fleet power of around 45 million. Yeah, no big deal, just 45 million. And they are already making a move to attack our system with a 10 million fleet. So we're gonna move to the edge of the system and position all of our strike forces facing towards the hyperlane, so they immediately fire the X-Slots and T-Slot weapons.
Competitors engaged.
Like that. Okay, one fleet down. The other one as well. Did we lose any? No, they haven't dealt a single bit of damage. But retreat, retreat. Need to stay away from the hyperlanes. They are already sending more 11 million and a little more than 10 million here as well.
Engaged.
Okay. Alright, another one down. Without taking any damage. Good, 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 good. Let's retreat. Oh, we couldn't retreat fast enough. We'll probably lose a couple ships here. Let's see. Oh, actually no. Our damage is so high that it didn't really matter. Another one came to die. Man, but we are so strong. What? We are just cruising through their fleet. And we have stabilized our energy outcome as well. Yeah, just look at this, man. Wow. One more, and this time with only half of our strength. They are so desperate that they are sending an army to defeat our fleet. Goodbye. Wow, that was a flashbang. I'm sorry. Just another day, cleaning out some Scourge fleets. And they can't even get close. And we have destroyed all of their fleets in this region, so we can just move ahead destroy the rest of them. Oh, since we are against an endgame crisis, we can propose the United Front, which is actually quite huge. Because if we pass this, I believe it stays on for future crises as well. Because we are clearly gonna defeat the Scourge here. So I'm already thinking about our second crisis. So they have occupied the Rough Awakening. Talk about rough, huh? And are currently purging our allies. Oh, we can't allow that. So we're gonna have our Mega War androids to purge this disgusting Scourge and save our friends. Because we are building so many, we already have an army strength of 8,000. Let's wait until their fleet reach the middle of the system, and then we jump. Let's see how fast we can purge them. Oh no. Nope, no. They are moving towards us. Cancel that. And just run, please. No! Our armies have arrived so quickly. And there is a 5 million Praetorian Scourge there. Let's hope they can escape faster. Alright, yeah, they just disappeared. For that, the hyper relays are good. The planet's so close to the hyperlane, we can't land our armies there. We need to first defeat their fleet that is about to appear. Okay, let's fire everything that we have. Oh, but stuff. This is way tougher than before. Yeah, they surprisingly last a lot. Now we can safely land our armies, and thankfully the magnetic storm has passed, so we can finally start building up more ships. The Scourge now is just running for their lives at this point. They don't even engage us anymore. Our Juggernaut is slowly torturing their colony ships. Yep, but the Titans have no time for this kind of games. Oh, the Vagoran Confederacy has been finished. I think they were our allies in this region, if I remember correctly. Yeah, but you love to see our allies completely annihilating the awakened empires. This one is almost gone, and the other one only has 3 systems. And no fleets, apparently. You just have to deal with the Scourge. Oh boy, that's gonna be tough. I underestimated their audacity to send our fleet. Nah, never mind, we are too strong. Oh, the Baron Victor has died. At least plus 15% trade value for 5 years is nice. Let's have an immortal Minister of Defense this time. Our ally is trying to defeat the Scourge. Yeah, they didn't even touch it. Oh my god. So many lives, unnecessary deaths. Let's enact the United Front earlier. Plus 20% damage. Thank you. Let's also go from building a better tomorrow to increase our alloy production. And we are engaging the last Praetorian fleet. Alright. I guess they received some reinforcements. Still 5 million fleet here, but that should be no problem for our first strike force to deal with. Just not through the hyperlay, my guys. But they are already making their way towards us. How gentle of them. You're welcome, Scourge. And they are pretty tough for some meat shields. But in the end, it doesn't really matter. Now the true final Praetorian fleet. This is gonna be on a pretty system. No, I don't want Federation high centralization. And some folks are still trying to reach the gates. Okay. Oh, we need to bring our Colossus to destroy this planet. Hold up a minute. Where is our Colossus? Oh, there he is. And after 2-decade-long struggle against the Praetorian Scourge, our admirals had to wait for another full year until our Colossus made its way from the other side of the galaxy in order to destroy the Praetorian-infested world. This is a turning point in our empire. It marks our first success in defeating an extragalactic invader and solidifies our position as the galactic custodian. Unfortunately, we weren't able to defend one of our allies against the Scourge. However, we still have some of their pups in our systems, so they shall live forever in our empire. And people all around the galaxy are gathering to see the last moments of the Scourge, whilst our Colossus prepares to fire. There it begins.
Competitors engaged.
Wait, what did spawn? The world cracked, and this should be the end of the Scourge. No, the Scourge still has 5 colony ships on the other side of the
Research
galaxy.
actualized.
I think they were that small engagement that happened whilst our Colossus was firing, and went missing in action, is my only guess though. Finally, the end of the Scourge. Those critters were bad for business, you bet. So yeah, we have managed to defeat our first crisis, but don't forget we are staying in this playthrough until either 4 crises are defeated or we crumble, whatever comes first. However, we are so strong, I have never had an empire that strong, and I wanna hear from you guys, have you ever had an empire with that many repeatables? I mean, that gotta be someone that had like 100 repeatables, right? Yeah, I know there are some sane people out there. And the scrolls of our empire have been written, and at the top, Maximiliano, FadedBurst, and RowMax. They joined when it was just ambition and a handful of stars. Want your name in the star charts too? Hit that join button and become a part of the great empire. Now, founding members are time limited and will have exclusive benefits the bigger our empire gets, so your early devotion will be greatly rewarded. So yeah everyone, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and as always, don't forget to like, and I'll see you guys next time.